5 seconds.
Here we go, buddy.
4,
Here we go.
3. Hey, we're live.
Hey, we're live.
What's going on? The pit.
What is this voice?
I don't know. It just came to me.
It sounds beautiful.
Thanks,
What's going
man.
on?
What's
we
going
doing?
on? How's everyone doing?
Big Mike, what's up?
We're doing great.
We doing great, Nick?
Oh yeah, we're doing good.
Doing good or doing great?
Sorry, he'll get up.
About half,
I mean, I ain't wrong.
about halfway through that second Celsius, you usually like start coming to.
10:15.
So the Celsius
What time do you wake up?
6:45.
Nice. What
I
time do you
decided
go
to
to
try
bed?
something different today. Instead of getting a Celsius, I got a yerba.
Yerba?
Yerba
Yeah.
latte.
That doesn't have enough caffeine, I don't think.
How much caffeine's in it?
It's only like 95.
It's something a lot less, but you know what? Going for the gut health.
The gut health?
Yeah, it's good for gut health. It's got like bacteria in it that like builds up gut health.
Good.
The more bacteria, the better.
I'm trying to, Dante can attest to having bad stomach pain.
Oh, I do.
I'm trying to
Yesterday
avoid
was
it.
a bad day for me. Bad day.
I mean, this coming from the guy who has fucking the hottest shit in the world every week.
I ate like an asshole this weekend. I went to the casino. I went to Mohegan Sun, Krispy Kreme, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, well, we were talking about that yesterday. I thought you were done with the casinos.
Yeah,
when
what's
I
up with
tell
that?
you,
What's
when
up
I
with
tell,
that?
all right, so I didn't lose any money. That's a good thing.
Did you win any money?
Well, honestly, I was there for 3 hours, dead even at the end of it. Can't believe I was dead even.
Slots?
Blackjack and roulette. I don't.
All right, don't try to deviate from the question.
All right. So it was a very, very last minute decision. Kevin is the one that convinced me to go.
You're really blaming Kevin?
I wasn't gonna go.
I think out of all people to blame around here, you can't blame Kevin.
He asked me
Most
on
innocent man.
Friday, and I said, no shot, I'm not losing any money. And then Saturday came like 2 hours before we're leaving, and then he was just sweet talking me, and I was like, fine, I'll go. I got nothing else to do.
Fine, I'll go to the casino.
I'll go. I had a free ride, I
Fine,
didn't have
I'll go to the
Free
strip
ride.
club. Fine.
to drive. Sounds like a good
Fine,
time.
I'll get a massage done at Orchids
I'm
of
just
Asia.
saying, it was a Saturday night. It was either that or I
270.
stayed home and played video games. So
Is it 271?
I went to the casino.
271.
All right, I guess we got to get rolling with a show.
Yeah.
All right, episode 269, part 3 on the Bloss. Minus 2.
269
Scratch
forever.
out the third. Well, I mean, to my defense,
It was
269 was with Casey.
I understand. I saw it. I understand.
It was rigged
Yep.
from the start.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Set up to fail.
All right. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. What we got going out today?
Today we got Who's Gonna Buy This?
Hey, who's gonna buy this podcast is coming out today, and we've got a snack time coming out later today. I tried Propel.
Perel.
I tried Propel.
Tried hand sanitizer, baby.
Hey, you
Sounds
know
like a
what?
great episode. You're just drinking hand sanitizer.
That'd be great. I should have Donald Trump as my guest.
That was a good one.
And
Good
I'll
callback.
tell you more about the rest of the videos later. We'll go one day at a time. Monday week recap. Every day will be 1 weekday at a time. All right? And, God, take it away. Would you?
All right, NFL recap, Monday Night Football.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. Aaron Rodgers.
touchdowns.
Aaron
Both
Jones.
Aarons.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was an Aaron show last night.
Well, when you're going up against the Detroit Lions, there should have been an Aaron show last night.
What was the final score?
35-15. Fucking shut up in the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron
When I said to
Jones.
take the Packers minus 11, I think I was right on that one.
Did you take it?
No shit, you were right. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Like what?
I was right though.
when I said take the Chiefs minus 5.5, I was wrong on that one.
Yeah.
Any more facts we want to state to start the show?
Yes.
Mike's not happy.
Well, not a lot. I'm just so fucking sick of betting. No.
Mike, do I want to ask you how
So
your weekend
sick
went?
of betting.
Yeah, it didn't
No,
go
I
well.
have to take this weekend, this next weekend off.
taking the weekend
I have
off.
to.
He's saying no, Tuesday,
I'm gonna-
Thursday night. He's got
I'm
something.
gonna be fucking.
What's the Thursday night?
I'm gonna be broken.
It's fucking
Panthers, Texans.
yeah.
Wait,
And I'm gonna bet on the Panthers.
why
for
is
sure.
that a Thursday night game?
Because it's Thursday night football. Who cares about Thursday night football?
Yeah.
I do.
Dude, Thursday night football is so bad.
It's
all
awful.
the time.
I
Except for
swear
the
there's
first
never
week.
good matchups except for the first one.
That's
Yeah.
an awful game.
They do that. I think they just kind of throw whatever game there.
Yeah.
Like whatever sticks. I think I've seen more Jaguars Titans Thursday night football games than any other game ever.
So bad.
Yeah. I wonder if they're playing Thursday Night Football this year. Also, Bills-Jets, always on Thursday night.
Yep. That was. Remember when they did the Color Rush Bills
Yes,
Jets?
and it was always Christmas.
It was that green and blue.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Mike, there is hope for you.
Why?
Well, I'm gonna skip around topics and then we'll come back to the original topic. But
7.5 to the Panthers. I'm gonna hammer that.
Did you hear better turns nearly $25 into $736,000?
Yeah, but he did. So there's no
16.
hope.
It was a 16-team bet.
Yeah, he needed the Lions to win. They
16,
obviously
and he
did.
had the Lions winning the last,
thought he did.
the last
No.
leg.
Nope.
And it didn't.
So there's
Should have cashed out.
There's no hope for
honestly.
anyone.
Sure, he won no money, right?
Dave was saying,
Unless he cashed out.
So if he
I
had cashed
doubt
out, what would he have
I
gotten?
think 150.
I would have cashed out.
yeah.
What?
A 16
I would've
team.
cashed out.
You know how hard it is to hit. Oh,
Especially with the Lions, your last leg of that.
Like a 14 parlay, a 16 team. He must have had most favorites or whatever. But regardless, I mean that's just why. That's
I think I
wild.
saw what it was.
You saw what the actual like.
Yeah,
bet was
his
and stuff.
slip. He obviously got everything picked right. So,
Right. Yeah.
like,
I didn't see what the other teams
Well,
were.
the Lions looked really good in the
They
first
were
half.
up. They were up by 3 in the first half.
Yeah,
right?
they scored 17 points and then got shut out in the second half. It's fucking
Is this another
horrible.
thing that the house always wins? Did they bet it?
The
They
house.
offered him 100K and he didn't cash out.
I mean, if I invest,
I would've taken it.
invest. That's the wrong word. If I gambled $25 like this guy did, and I had a $100,000 buyout, and it was okay. It's either the Detroit Lions game and the Green Bay game, and you can get $700,000 versus the $100,000. I'm taking $100,000.
You just put down $25.
Mike, what are you doing?
You know what I mean?
Are you cashing out?
I'm taking $100,000.
Riding it out for sure.
Here's-
I mean, he had a bunch of underdogs already, so why not just
Yeah,
keep
so
it
here's his
going?
bet.
There's no way the Lions are winning that game.
here's the bet. It was Washington minus 175.
Sweating that one out.
Bears minus 130, Browns minus 650, Rams minus
Sweating that
190,
one
Bills minus 170, Patriots minus 250, Niners minus 160, Raiders plus 190, Panthers plus 150, Broncos minus 275, Cardinals minus 190, Buccaneers minus 650, Cowboys plus 135, Titans plus 190, and Ravens plus 180.
Hit all those.
Hit all those.
So
And
I'm
That's
sorry, I am a really
absurd.
amateur bettor here. When you say plus 190, you're
So
They are the underdog.
so
That's
the,
the
minus is the favorite.
So that's
the
how much
plus.
you could win?
No, so like if the odds are always 100, so
Yeah.
100 is even. Anything up lower, if you're doing minus, then that's the favorite. So if like minus 175, that means 75%. Like it's be like if it's minus 200, that means it's 50% less chance. So like if you put $10 in, you'll win 5.
If you
but if it's
have-
plus 200, it's $10 in to win 20.
So yeah, so if something's plus 200, $10 wins 20. It's like double what 100 is.
But if it's minus 190,
It's like
you put in $10 to win
90% fewer of what you made, what you put in.
Yeah.
Or not 90%. It'd be.
so
like
why would you ever bet
six?
why would you ever bet
You
with
don't
anything
usually
under?
bet the money line like that unless
Yeah.
it's in like a parlay like this. Usually you just take the spread in that case.
Gotcha.
Unless you just have money to throw around. Some people can put down like $1,000 on the minus 200 to only make like $200 or something like that. But that's stupid. It's a stupid bet. That's people that have fuck you money.
You
Gotcha.
can put like $10,000 to win like $1,000.
Yeah.
And then like, you're guaranteed to win the $1,000.
Even if
But
you
like,
won the $1,000, it's like
You know how much money you had to put up just to make that? Like if you lost, like you're putting up $10,000 just to win a few thousand. Like that's just not worth it.
all right, I'm doing it this week. I'm taking the 16-team parlay. It's happening.
Let's talk about football a little bit. The Arizona Cardinals.
We already talked about them. I yelled at Mike yesterday about it.
Yeah, we already
Here
talked
yesterday.
about
I wasn't
football,
here
so
yesterday. I'm just saying, Kyler Murray looks pretty.
He looked really good the first half of the season
Dude,
last
he
year
didn't
too.
look that good. Like
What
he
do
just
you
runs around and throws the ball up, and the
What do you
receivers are wide open.
Because
it's
he can
not
extend
that
a play.
Oh my
Because he can extend a
God.
play.
It's really not that impressive.
He's gonna win MVP this year.
Oh my god!
Yes, he is.
Put a bet down.
He almost won it.
Jesus
He
Christ.
almost won it last
Yeah,
year.
then he
first
fell
half
off.
of the season.
Yeah, then he fell off
He
in the
has
second
like 10
half.
touchdowns already this season. It's
So
2
is Tom
games in.
Brady.
He can't. He's not mobile like Kyler. He doesn't get.
I think
You guys should put
Doesn't
like
have
a,
to be.
Tom Brady's
If
the
Mike
favorite right
wins a
now
bet,
to
he should be
MVP.
the
You guys should put
Tom
like if
Brady's
Mike
next.
wins a bet, Dante has to get famous Jameis tattooed on him.
I would do that for free.
And
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
How would your
I would just
MVP
do that
pick
for
Then
free.
Jameis
Mike would have to
Winston
get
look?
like Kyler Murray.
My MVP pick, Jameis Winston. Listen, everyone has a rough week. It happens to the best.
well,
Tom
hopefully
Brady.
he has a rougher week next week.
Tom
okay?
Brady's had rough weeks before. Who are they? Be playing the
playing
Patriots?
Jameis next week.
Oh really?
Saints.
Oh,
Saints
oh
playing
that's an
Pats.
awesome game to watch. I can't wait.
Mike, who are you rooting for in that game?
What do you mean, dude?
You're upset this morning. You're grouchy.
No, I'm not.
You are
Don't ask me
grouchy.
stupid questions.
Well, you obviously
for
love
Pats.
you love Jameis Winston.
Of course I do. He's fucking great to watch, but not when he's playing
I'll
the
be
Pats.
rooting for the Pats, but I do hope Jameis does.
All right, not the jump. Not the
JC
jump.
Jackson will have like 7 picks probably.
He probably will.
Not to jump too far ahead here, but we all know the game that's going to be on a week from Sunday on Sunday night.
Well, yeah, of course.
All right. So I got to ask you,
The last
Taunting.
game of the season.
Yeah, you.
For baseball.
Are you rooting for them? Or are you rooting for us?
You don't even have to ask me that question.
Who's Casey
I'm
rooting for?
the Patriots.
Yeah, that's a good question.
You know I'm rooting for
I'll
the
be honest, I'm
Patriots.
rooting for Tom Brady to put up 60 points.
So you want-
dead
so you want-
serious.
And if the Patriots put up 61, that's fine.
I don't
They're
think
not
they're
going to
gonna. I don't think they're gonna win.
That
Honestly,
offense can't operate that high.
I don't think they're gonna win. So I'd rather just see Tom Brady come in and just drop his dick on center field
Okay,
and put
so
up
you're
60
rooting for
points.
Patriots or Tom Brady? And the Bucks, I guess.
Not this
2
Sunday,
weeks.
but 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. That's not
Sunday
an
night,
answer.
baby.
So
Good
answer the
answer, good
question.
You're
answer.
rooting for the Patriots? He's rooting for the Patriots. There you go.
Yeah? Don't bullshit us. Alright, I don't believe that, but alright.
One more thing about the Packers game last night. Did you hear what happened with Aaron Jones on one of his touchdowns?
He lost his chain with his dad's
That's-
ashes.
Yeah. So his dad
On the leap.
I don't know.
In the
No,
end
it was
zone.
in
That's
the
what
end
you get
zone.
for wearing
okay.
jewelry when
So,
you bought.
yeah, 2 things.
they
One,
all
I mean,
do.
that sucks.
I mean,
That's a sad thing
he had
to
so he
do.
had ashes.
But
His dad's ashes in a necklace.
I personally wouldn't wear something like that.
They all wear shit.
I know, but your dad's
What?
ashes.
But why are you wearing it?
I think that's
Because to remember him.
Yeah, it's
You
kind
can't wear it
During a football
in
game,
a football
though?
game, it's gonna get
Probably when he wears it
People
more
have gotten
often.
their dreads
Yeah.
ripped out during a football
It's
game.
probably when he wears it more
Yeah,
often.
he
It's
wears
during the
it for
football
a
game to
reason.
remember his dad
listen,
while he's playing football. Because
that's
dad probably was a big
his-
influence on his life, especially for football.
Listen, Johnny,
And so it brings it back.
Let's not get into family lessons.
you
right
hit the
now,
nail on the
right?
head.
I'm just saying, why does he wear
I'm
the
just
necklace with his
saying,
dad's
if
ashes
I
in a
had
football
my
game? I was
dad's-
giving you an
if I had my
explanation.
dad's
Hey, let's also
ashes,
let's
the last
also
thing
think
I-
about this. He probably has more of his dad's ashes
Yeah, it's
that he
probably
can
the
do
only
this
thing.
again.
And then he also
Okay.
said after the game
I don't-
that
okay.
if he's going to lose
Jesus
it anywhere
Christ,
in the
what are
end
you trying
zone.
to teach me a lesson right now?
You asked the question. I'm answering your question.
All I'm saying is that if I was him, if I had my dad's ashes, I wouldn't be playing a contact sport with them. It's his ashes. He can do whatever he wants with them. To each their own. But he lost it. I mean, that's
And
what
he probably has more of his dad's ashes. Probably wasn't
Then
the whole
I'm happy
urn
to hear that. I'm
with
sure
his
he didn't
dad's
put the
ashes.
entire. He didn't have the entire urn on his.
That'd be uncomfortable.
chain. So yeah, it would be. It'll hold him down. Probably wouldn't get 4 touchdowns.
Probably would be get 4
Only got
touchdowns.
3,
And that's talking
Yeah.
football.
And that's talking football.
You got a fantasy update here?
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I don't want to talk about it. So,
Fucking
Dante,
suck
man.
ass.
Sorry,
Suck
man.
No,
Two
it's
Kings,
fine.
me and Big Nick.
It was close for a
Suck
while.
ass.
Yeah, I lost to Russ.
I got fucking destroyed by Joey.
Yeah,
I didn't even see what the other matchups
my
were
team
this week.
sucks.
So we got a league update.
Yeah.
Where
so,
we at?
Sorry about that.
Fucking horrible.
Bless you.
Here's what happened this week in fantasy football. Womp womp. Baker's dozen. Russ beats Benjamin Wafflesburger. Me. Fancy lads. Rory beats Dave. Westford Wendy's. Rory's now 2-0. He looks like he might be the best team in the league.
Because he is.
Because he's a fucking wizard and a guru. at
wizard.
fantasy. He's a
Wizard.
fucking.
His quarterback is Jalen Hurts. How the fuck does he win
Jalen
with
Hurts is a
Jalen
really good
Hurts?
fantasy quarterback.
Unbelievable fantasy
Been
quarterback.
killing
Because he runs and gets those rushing yards.
He runs.
Run CMC. Beat I Can't Do a Kick Flick.
Damn it.
I know.
2-0.
Dante's 2-0. What's going on, buddy? Beats Beluga Well Soaking, which is the fan. So Sophie's 1-1. The fan's 0-2.
Am I allowed to say it? I say the fuck I want. This fan's team is so bad.
Yeah.
He is so
Who would've
bad
thought-
at fantasy.
who would've thought the kid
He
that
picked the
took-
worst team possible.
Who would have thought the kid that took 2 starting quarterbacks in fantasy football is 0-2?
He took like
right now?
2
Rodgers and
quarterbacks,
Josh
7
Allen, 2 defenses.
Yeah. Like
Listen,
a half a running back.
It's all right.
The Worcesters, Will lost to Casey. Casey's 2-0 in our league now.
Wow.
Who's letting that happen?
I know.
Wow.
Joey is 2-0. Beats Fuck You Fucka.
He killed. Fuck you, fuck.
Fuck you, fucker.
I'm just.
And then Kevin, now 0-2, lost to John, the People's Team. The People's Team had a great week. And so that leads us we have how many 2-0 teams? We have a lot of 2-0 teams.
You say that to my face.
So we got
Shut up, Russ.
We have 5 2-0 teams. We have 5 0-2 teams, which makes sense, and then 4 1-1 teams. Yeah, I have a 10% chance to make the playoffs, which is the worst playoff percentage of any team in fantasy. which is fun. I love
It's
that.
a long
season.
long
It's a long season.
My team
Injuries
sucks.
happen. People break out.
So in terms of points scored, the team with the fewest points scored is Big Nick's team at 185. Then Will.
Your
Then
fucking
me.
quarterback don't do nothing for me.
Rory, 300.
He's doing nothing for me.
Not his fault.
What do you mean it's not his fault? He's not fucking
I
playing.
have the most points allowed, which means my defense sucks, obviously, by 18 points. I'm the only one who broke 300 with points allowed. Joey has the fewest with 190. He has 100 fewer points allowed in 2 weeks than me.
That's not a good look.
It's not a good look.
Joey and I were 50-50 going into this fucking weekend, though. That's the crazy part.
Well, I was up in one of my leagues. I was up for most of the day, and then I went up against Derrick Henry, and you can probably guess what happened after that. But
Yeah, I'm playing Joey this week now, too.
Fucking kill him.
So we got, Russ versus Dante.
Yeah, what are the matchups?
This week's matchups, we got Russ versus Dante. We got me versus Joey. We got, will this load? Yes, it will. The Fancy Lads. So Rory versus Sophie. Casey versus Dave. Kevin versus Big Mike. The Fan versus, Big Nick, you're facing the Fan this week.
Oh, I gotta beat the
Nick,
fucking
you gotta
fan.
put on. You gotta do
I
it.
gotta
too.
beat the fucking
You gotta
fan.
do it.
I gotta
Nick.
beat
You
the
have
fucking
to,
fan.
please.
We'll
Gotta beat the fan.
We'll take a look at your roster, see what we can move around, right?
And then we got,
This is a team effort here.
and then we got Joey versus, sorry, not Joey, Will versus John.
Cool.
Playing the fucking fan.
Yep. Anyone eyeing anyone on the waiver wires? Because I am.
I don't know.
I'm getting a quarterback.
Yeah,
Because
who you're starting?
Trevor
QB?
Lawrence. Yeah, I'm not trusting him.
I think I got
Yeah.
Big Ben. You want him?
No.
Is Teddy Bridgewater available?
No.
Joey's got Bridgewater. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking beat me. Fucking piece
Did he
of
start Teddy Bridgewater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking piece of shit. Motherfucking asshole. Motherfucking cocksucking motherfucking.
Hey, whoa.
Hey, this is a kid's show. Come on.
This is a kid's show, definitely.
Yeah, I got news for your kid show. Fuck you.
You know who's the number 4 fantasy quarterback this year?
Sam Darnold?
Nope.
I have no idea.
Daniel Jones.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Dude, he had 29 points this past week because he had.
He also got
Yeah.
robbed of a rushing touchdown. too.
Yes, he did.
All right, we'll stay in one more NFL piece of news. Actually, no, we got 2 more. Fans upset about new NFL taunting rules.
The taunting rules are so
we didn't talk about this Monday.
So bad. It takes the fun out of the game. I mean,
And it's not even really.
They're doing
Some
everything
of
they
them really
can.
aren't taunting. It's just
What
like.
was the one where
part
he
of the
stood
game.
over him and you just like flexed on him?
That was the
that
Seahawks
one?
Titans game.
Yeah, that was the Seahawks Titans, right?
Yeah.
If you get a sack,
You can
at most you're gonna get, if you have a really good year, you're gonna have, I don't know, what, 10 to 12 sacks or something. Like that's a really good year. If you get one of those fucking sacks, celebrate, fucking taunt, like Jesus Christ. You should be able to do that.
NFL, the notorious no fun league.
So
Destroys
bad.
competition.
So bad.
It's
dude.
competitive.
It's just
It really is.
It's not
zero
fun. Like
fun, dude.
touchdown. Remember when they got rid of like touchdown celebrations years ago?
Yeah.
It's like you score a touchdown, you want to get hype, you want to dance a little bit.
And they brought it
or
back.
Whatever.
Not
They did bring it
excited
back,
that
but for a while,
Yeah, they did take a few
for a
years
while they
though.
were fining
Yeah.
people for doing that shit.
Stupid.
But it's just
But,
like,
like,
who cares?
What are
I
they
get it if
looking
you go
for?
overboard with it, like get in the guy's face, but these guys literally will like tip a pass or block it, and they'll just go like, look at the guy.
Yeah,
look at the guy.
but there's
and get
a
wide.
fine line between like threatening
like,
some, like
they-
legitimately threatening someone and just
No,
doing
they're
a
just
typical
like
celebration.
super picky about it.
So, like, why do they limit the taunting?
Dude, I
Because
don't know.
I
really
it's
don't
actually
know.
a great question. Like
It is a good question because what benefit do they gain?
the thing is that if you got someone that does a sick celebration, whether it's a sack or a touchdown, that video goes on Twitter, that video goes viral, and it brings attention to the game, the NFL. Like I don't know why they're so against that.
I think they probably want all attention towards the actual sport itself
Well, guess
and not
what?
all that stupid shit. But it's just part of the game.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, these guys get paid tens of millions of dollars, and you're telling me they're gonna cry over a guy staring at them?
Absolutely not, because they're gonna want to do the same thing. It's just ridiculous.
I think the worst thing that the NFL does is when they fine or tell players that they can't wear certain like cleats or something. I think it was D'Angelo Williams. He was on the Steelers, and his mother had breast cancer or something, and he would wear breast cancer wearing his cleats, and they fined him or they threatened to
Yep.
whatever if he didn't take them off. It's like, dude, first of all, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and second of all, he's honoring his mother, and a lot of these guys donate these things to charity afterwards. So
Alvin
it's like,
Kamara last year.
Alvin
too.
Kamara. It's like, what's the point? Well, I don't understand why they're so anti-fun, anti-trying to do something good. Like, Roger Goodell sucks.
Yeah, Roger
He
Goodell
sucks.
does suck, Johnny.
I only said that for the take.
But then you said he's not that bad.
He's not that bad.
Yes, he is. He's horrible.
Is he the worst commissioner in sports?
No, it's
I think
Rob Manfred.
is worse.
Rob Manfred. At least Roger Goodell likes football. Rob Manfred hates baseball.
I don't know if Roger Goodell likes football.
It's not that I don't think he likes football. I just think he likes fun. I don't think he likes anything
Oh, he
fun.
does not like
He's not a fun guy.
Speaking of fun, did you hear about Nick Saban?
What'd he do?
D's nuts.
Mac Jones confirmed Nick Saban loves D's nuts jokes.
This is like the third time this has come out.
I think it's kind of his thing. He's been doing it for a while. I think he maybe needs to get some new ones.
D's nuts.
Could you imagine just Nick
wicked
Saban on
funny.
the sidelines going, we have a great football game. And we had a great performance from D's this week. Really great job out there. And the sideline reporter's like, who's D's? And then the smile on his face just gets really big. I can imagine that.
It's just funny when you hear guys who are just like ultra competitive, ultra stern people that have like this one knack for certain jokes or I don't know. Just makes my heart warm, Michael.
Warms the cackles of my heart. Oh, there's one thing, speaking of college football, there's one thing I've been meaning to bring up for the past couple of weeks in football. What do we think of the single-digit numbers with position like running backs and cornerbacks
still
and
getting
everything?
used to it.
I can't.
I'm still getting used
I can't.
to it.
It's weird. It throws me off.
It is weird.
It's going to take a lot of getting used
It's gonna
to.
take a lot of getting used to.
I'm so happy that they did it, but like, it's weird.
It's also the other.
College is fine because they're not like household names.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but like when I saw Jamie Collins running around last night with number 8 on, first of all, I had no idea Jamie Collins was on the Tiger or the Lions.
Bears.
Second
Oh
of
my.
all, Tigers, Lions, Bears. Second of all, I could not just. I was like, why is that at an 8?
Yeah.
It cannot be a number
Like
8.
Jalen Ramsey, like just play. The biggest thing is like I don't know who is each of these players anymore because like I know their numbers so well.
Right.
Like I don't know
Wait,
who I'm
Ramsey's
looking
5,
at.
right?
I think he's 7.
No, I think he is.
Is he
I think he's
five?
5. I think he's 5. Yeah.
It's one of those weird numbers. Yeah, it definitely is
One of
going
those
to take
weird
a while to get
single-digit
used
numbers.
to.
What do you think, Nick? What do you think of it so far?
I mean, to me, it doesn't really affect me. I like that they have the names on the back.
Yeah,
Kind of helps.
obviously.
So
Yeah, but it just like I don't know, it confuses me. I'm not
it
used to
definitely
it.
just looks weird, like like knee jerk, like
Yeah.
ooh, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just like because the pro jerseys with it. I can't put my finger on
I
what
think
it is.
we're just not used to it.
Just
I
not
think
used
that's
to
really
it.
what it is.
But like when I see Leonard Fournette with number 7 running up the hole.
So that's not weird to me because he was 7 in college.
Yeah, but like some of these players, like the defensive players, wore single digits in college too. They just haven't worn it in a while. Like Julio
Yeah,
wore.
true.
Did Julio wear 2 in college?
Julio Jones?
Julio Jones.
I think he was.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'll look it up.
surprised
Julio
Odell hasn't
Jones,
changed. I
I
Alabama.
don't think so. I think he was 1 or 11.
He was 8.
Oh, 8.
Yeah,
close enough.
close
Yeah.
enough. But he was single digits. Now he's single digits again. For wide receivers, it's a little bit different. I don't know. Like even like guys who I recognize, so like no, who I don't recognize, like our new players who are wearing the single digits, like Dynamic Brown for the football team, it still throws me off to see a guy lining up on the slot with a single digit.
Yeah.
So
It is
yeah, it's
strange.
my take on the whole thing.
We got used to it.
We'll get used to it, like we always do. But I didn't think it would be this much of a learning curve as it is,
I agree.
as it has been. So that's my take on it.
Alrighty.
Good take, man.
Thank you.
All right. Next we got vintage Gronk. Rob Gronkowski says he never watches film. Ask Tom Brady to watch it for him. Or
Sounds
who
right.
will guard him. Sorry.
I love this guy, but it's not true.
He definitely watches some.
He watches.
He
something.
definitely. I mean, he practices. Some of it is watching.
He closes.
game film.
He closes his eyes.
He just takes a nap.
Takes a
while they're
nap.
doing it.
Yeah.
There's no way he has never watched film before. Actually, maybe this point in his career
Yeah,
he doesn't.
I'm guessing at this
At
point.
Yeah.
this point, probably not.
Because what are you gonna tell
Like,
Gronk? What at this point? in his
yeah,
career?
that's true.
Like
I
you
mean,
know.
the last he's at 4 touchdowns this year already.
Yeah.
So obviously, whatever he's doing, it's working. At the same time, Tom Brady probably watched enough film for everyone. So
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, he doesn't really have to worry, I guess.
Yeah.
This question popped in my mind the other day. I think it's an interesting question. if you could take any tight end between Travis Kelce or Rob Gronkowski, you still take Gronk?
Yep.
I think I was
Like
watching
right now or
at
like-
the beginning of their careers.
Oh, at the beginning of their career.
Because I was watching Kelce.
Gronk.
I was watching Kelce against when he made that insane play against the Ravens. When he just breaks like all those tackles, and he's just so much faster than everyone.
Kelsey's a freak.
Dude, Gronk,
Where'd Gronk go to college?
Arizona. Gronk, like you couldn't
You couldn't tackle that guy.
not tackle Gronk. You needed like 7 people to tackle him.
Yeah.
But, and he used to be like fast.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Is
back to
just-
playing. I'm not gonna say as he was in the beginning of his career, but pretty close to it.
He's playing good football right
He's
now.
He looks really,
dominant.
really good
He's
right now.
so
He's
dominant.
also so good at blocking.
Yeah.
He just runs through guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he's debatably the best tight end of all
He is the
time.
best tight end of all time. He's the
You're
most.
still taking Kelsey
I think
over the best tight end of all time.
when
How does that
all-
make sense?
I'm not saying I'm taking him, but I think when,
you just said Kelsey.
no, I'm saying like it's a question that popped in my mind. It's just a question. I ask questions all the time. I don't necessarily have the answer to.
you then answered it saying Kelsey.
Yeah. No, I didn't say Kelsey. Play the tape back.
Okay.
Jack the tape.
I was just saying when I saw Kelsey make an insane play, I think Kelsey, when all is said and done, will be number 2 up there. behind Gronk.
I could get behind that. I definitely could get behind
And
that.
I don't know when his career is over. If let's say he wins into the Super Bowl, which he probably will, and he puts up a lot more counting stats because he probably will.
Listen, you're playing with Pat Mahomes. You
Yeah.
probably will go down as one of the best tight ends, just
Yeah.
like Gronk.
I mean, what?
Yeah.
Travis Kelce's already got 200 receiving yards and like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
In 2 games.
In 2 games this
Yeah,
year.
I mean, he's like a receiver.
He is a
He's
receiver in a tight end's
basically a
body.
receiver.
And like Gronk, Gronk was a tight end in a tight end's body.
And this is kind of going a little bit off topic. Do you know, we talked about him before, Kyle Pitts, dude, he looks like a receiver.
Yeah.
He does not look like
He's
a tight end. I
huge.
watch him play and I'm just like, he's not a tight end. He is a legitimate receiver. He's nasty. He had one catch where he was running and the ball was behind him. He had to twist his body the completely other way
that's
to
crazy.
catch it and then went back and kept it running. And I was just like, Jesus.
Did you guys see what Randy Moss said? I think it was on Sunday. Put
It was last night.
What was it last night?
Yeah.
Put me on the 10-yard line in 4 quarters. I'll still score against one of these fools.
He's right. He's right. He probably could score against
Yeah.
those guys.
Randy Moss.
He looks skinny.
He looks skinny.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Training
What
for
Hall of Fame player that either recently or just in general?
Calvin
you think-
Johnson.
you think could
Calvin
still play?
Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
Or has
Calvin
the best
Johnson
chance.
would probably win MVP.
You think so?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Calvin.
Are we talking only football or all sports?
We can expand it to all sports.
Expand to all sports.
What about in the NBA? Let's just go across all sports.
I mean, who could still ball today? I mean, like Vince Carter just retired. He couldn't really play up to speed that much.
I'm talking about being on an active roster or starting 5.
I'm trying to think of people who retired on top recently. I mean, like, probably not now, but like maybe 2 years ago, Tim Duncan.
Do you think KG could still play?
He's too old.
Dirk was much slower.
Yeah. Well, he's
But
so.
Andrew-
That's he always
Andrew
was
Luck.
just slow.
Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck.
He's
Let's
not a Hall
go.
of Famer though.
Well, I
You said,
mean,
I thought, okay, I thought.
Luke Kuechly. You don't think he can still play?
Yeah. He retired because head injuries. I don't
Yeah.
think he can really
Yeah.
play.
Andrew Luck
Fuck.
retired?
Andrew Luck is just pissing blood constantly.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I'm not.
I didn't really
so.
MLB, you think
David
you
Ortiz?
think Jeter could still
No.
play some more?
No.
I would
Jeets couldn't play in his
Yeah,
last
Jeets.
year.
Yeah, Jeets.
Yeah, Jeets, yeah.
I would love to see Ortiz play still.
Too fat.
I mean,
He's not that fat.
He looks pretty much the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks pretty good.
I mean, if you give him like.
I bet Manny could still play, man.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Manny was still playing.
Is Manny still playing?
Yeah.
No,
He's
he
not in the
started
Hall of Fame.
playing. He started playing a little bit for a
How can Manny not be in
Korean
the Hall of
Korean
Fame?
team, right?
Not Korean, Chinese Taipei.
Did he?
Twice got popped for steroids.
Did he?
Yeah,
When he was at the Dodgers, he got 80 games, then he got caught with the Red Sox.
with the Rays actually.
You see it. His son's pretty good.
His son.
Son can swing a little bit, yeah.
I didn't know he had a
Manny
son.
Ramirez Jr.
Learn from his dad. Not a bad gig.
His son plays for NEB, dude. I'm pretty sure.
NEB.
I'm pretty darn sure that
I don't
Manny Ramirez tagged Jay Sully and NEB on.
Let's look it up. Manny Ramirez Jr. The real Manny 99.
Ask Will. Hey,
He
Will.
plays for University of San Francisco.
Doesn't Manny Ramirez Jr. play for NEB?
Does he?
He plays for the University of San Francisco.
No, this is a travel.
It's like a travel
Yeah.
slim thing, not like college.
You can play NB
Well,
when you're in
he's
college.
also.
I think he goes to IMG.
There's also 2017. This is unless this is different Manny Ramirez Jr.
It's probably different man.
Will,
Yes.
the Manny Ramirez's kid played for Scott Patterson. Or so.
Okay, here we go. There's more information. Manny Ramirez, uncommitted class of 2022 prospect.
There's probably a lot of Manny Ramirez's out there.
That play baseball.
I'm gonna have to ask Snake about this one.
You know who I'm going with for my retired player?
Who?
Michael
He's
Jordan.
saying retired play. He said Hall of Fame play.
Michael Jordan. I think he could still put up numbers today. I don't care.
Probably.
He could be 60, and I
I
think he
mean,
could still put up
it's hard
like.
to,
I mean, he would just
15 a
keep
game.
playing it like a jackass until he like literally tears everything in his knees. Like no one's still gone.
Speaking of, did you
That's
guys
right.
hear about that? I saw just on TikTok last night when LeBron got dunked on at one of those Nike camps. Did you guys
When
hear
was
about
this?
that?
Recently?
All right, so there's this story
Who
that
dunked on LeBron?
at a
That's sick.
Nike camp.
I think I know what you're gonna talk about, but I want to hear.
Some former player. He played. He was pretty good in college, and then he played a couple years with the Warriors. I forget his name, but long story short, at a Nike camp, he dunked on LeBron, and they had said
You
that if
can't
you
put the
dunk on
tape.
LeBron, you get $500 from Nike.
Oh.
And as soon as he dunked on him, everyone who was taping, Nike confiscated all of their video
That's why I
cameras.
thought you were gonna say.
But there's footage from like the actual gym cam of him dunking on him.
Yeah.
And it's the only footage they have. And still to this day, a guy
I
is
did
not
hear
getting.
about that story.
Nike can't dish out $500 to this guy.
$500, dude.
That's ridiculous.
Little update, little
Jesus.
They don't
breaking
want to make
news.
him look bad.
Little breaking news. College basketball great JJ Redick has announced he's retiring from the NBA.
All right, he's on my list.
JJ Redick.
Damn.
Yeah.
Has Ben Simmons moved yet?
No.
So training camp starts next week, and they're thinking that he's not
ain't
gonna show
showing
up. People are talking about the inevitable is going to be John Wall versus for Ben Simmons, some type
Jesus
of package.
Christ.
That would be so weird.
It'd have to be a
would
three-team
so-
trade.
But you know what's so funny is that let's just say hypothetically they make that trade. Ben Simmons
I
does go
like
to
it for the
Houston.
Sixers.
You know what?
John Wall
They
and Sixers?
He was in talk. They were going to send Ben Simmons to Houston a year ago for James Harden, and now
Yeah.
they'd send him to Houston for John Wall. That's sad. That's sad.
I like John Wall and the
I
Sixers.
think John Wall would be okay.
I think he'd be solid.
He'd be
As a third
scoring
option, as a
yeah.
third option, as a
If
guy
he
who just
had
needs to,
Tobias Harris,
as a guy
yeah.
whose job is just to move the ball, he'd be great.
I think he'd be fine. I actually don't think the Sixers would take too much of a hit if they did something
no,
like
I think
that.
I think he's a better fit for the Sixers than Ben Simmons
Yeah,
is.
I don't think it necessarily like makes them better.
So
but
Phil
it
Sloan,
keeps
you
them.
could've
It
had
keeps them
James
afloat.
Harden.
It keeps you afloat. It keeps you competitive.
I mean,
Which is and something in return for Ben Simmons at this point, all you can hope for is something that'll keep you afloat. You're not going to get anything back that will make you better than where you are now.
again, has any player had a worse playoff series to ruin their value than Ben Simmons?
He literally went from a guy in James Harden trade talks to a guy that can't even get. You can't even like
Can't
get
turn a
anything good.
bag of balls
There
for
was
him.
No.
there was a report that said like their top 5 to 10 guys that they'd want in return in a trade, like they can't get any of those guys. It's so his value is so bad right now. It's so bad. It's crazy.
It's
It'll be
crazy.
interesting to see what happens because something's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when it's gonna happen.
All right, next topic we got. Mike's gonna love this one.
Oh man.
Sam Adams' latest potent beer is illegal in 15 states.
What?
Yeah. This is
What?
Why is it illegal?
Why? Listen, tell them how much alcohol
Is
is in it.
this legally made?
So we have the beverage contains 28% alcohol by
Ew.
volume, more than 5 times the
I
average
bet it
strength
doesn't
of U.S.
taste good.
beers.
I bet it doesn't
Yeah.
taste
Costs
No.
$440 per bottle.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised it's illegal in Alabama. Arkansas, Georgia, Idaho, Missouri, Mississippi, Montana, North Carolina, New Hampshire.
Definitely
Oklahoma.
Massachusetts.
Nope, Massachusetts is not on the list.
Oh, Sam Adams is mass-based.
Not a lot of northern states that are on this list.
That's disgusting. 28%. Ugh. I mean, that's
Do you think that tastes any good?
halfway, more than halfway to a fucking what like vodka is. Ugh.
So the price tag is $240 a bottle.
How much is in it? Is it like a like an
25.4 ounce.
So you're spending $240 for 20 something ounces.
So it's basically for 12 ounces, which is what, a normal beer, right?
yeah, something like
You're
that.
gonna
12 ounces, put 12 ounces of beer in your mugs.
absolutely smacked off one bottle of it. Probably, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna try it, Mike?
No. No.
If someone buys it for me, I'll try it. I'm not.
Do you like Sam Adams?
Not really. No.
I had
it's
their
that good.
pumpkin beer this weekend. Very good.
pumpkin? I don't mind their pumpkin one.
You're not an Oktoberfest guy, Mike?
No. I don't really like amber
The
ales.
Bill Burr SNL skit where he's drinking the Sam Adams. He's like, this is awful, and he's just chugging the beer. Let me taste this. Chugs it.
All right, this next topic, I'm going to go through this really fast because I really can't probably read it.
Let's talk about it.
A teenage boy who inserted a knotted USB cable into his penis as an attempt to measure the length of his member ended up needing surgery after it got stuck inside.
Out of all the things to use to measure it, you use a USB.
Not a ruler.
Just get a ruler. That's what I said upstairs. I was like, why can't you just get a ruler?
Also, what you don't have to put it inside your dick to measure your dick. You don't have to do that.
I don't know what drugs this kid was on. I don't know what he was
So this
thinking.
is the photo of the X-ray. Whoa,
There's an X-ray.
it's an X-ray.
Wow, he got it up there. He got it up there.
He got it up there and didn't stop.
hell's that?
What was his plan with this?
Yeah, how do you measure it by doing that?
Let's find out. Okay, Dante. A new episode of Dante Tries. He's gonna try to circle a USB cable up his dick.
I get the USB
What
up my
if
dick.
Dante shoved the ruler up his dick?
It only go an inch in. Layup.
I don't know what to say. It's not true.
Could you imagine being the surgeon on this one? Hey, Doc, we got a good one for you. USB cable.
I know I've talked about this before on the show, but every year there's this article that's written of that's the weird things we put in our bodies, and like it's things people got stuck in their ass and like inside their dick
Steve
and stuff like
on
that.
Jackass, he put a toy racing car inside of a condom and put it up his ass, and they had to go to the doctors.
That was Ryan.
Was it Ryan Dunn? It was there was someone on Jackass, and they go to the doctor like, be like, yeah, my stomach's bothering me. I need to check something. They do the X-rays, and there's just a condom with a toy card, and the doctor's like, what is this? He goes, I don't know how that got in there. He's just like, yeah, he's like, I was hammered last night. I don't know who did
Christ.
this.
The thing where you just put the weed in the condom.
That's what it was.
And smuggled it
Yeah.
to Europe.
He was on Joe Rogan. He was talking about that story, and he said he like smoked it after.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
gross.
those guys were fucked
weed.
up. That's when Steve-O was like peak, like that's when he was really fucked up.
Quite literally all the
He
drugs.
said he was so addicted he like needed something that he literally just I don't want to
You would like inhale helium like every day.
Yeah, he's lucky he's alive, that guy.
Yeah, I think most of those
to be
guys
completely
are.
honest with you. Well, Steve-O's, I mean, that
Yeah.
guy was like fucked up for a long
The
time.
fact that most of those Jackass guys are alive is just amazing.
Yeah, the fact that I'm not trying to speak ill, but like the fact that only one of those guys actually died during what they were doing is shocking.
Oh, like didn't he kill himself?
No, he
car accident.
car accident.
It was in Germany.
Ryan Dunn.
Ryan Dunn.
But didn't he like drive off? with,
He
like,
was drunk driving and was going like 100
Yeah.
miles per hour in like a Lamborghini, and the
Yeah.
car hit like the barrier and just completely incinerated right there.
for real.
You see the trailer for Jackass 4?
Yes.
I have seen the trailer for Jackass 4. When's that coming out?
Isn't Bam Margera suing all of them?
Yeah, because
Because he's not in it.
yeah. So what happened was he said like they had a stipulation in the contract that if he wanted to be in it, he'd have to stay sober,
And
and
he's not doing that. I
he's
assume.
not doing that, and so now he's suing them.
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, he
No.
does not.
Ooh,
Ever since Ryan Dunn died,
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
best friend,
Yeah.
he's just been downhill.
Yeah,
he does not look
It's a
good.
shame seeing things like that.
yeah. So Eric Andre's in the new Jackass movie, which seems perfect.
He is?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Jasper's in it too.
Machine Gun Kelly
Yeah,
is in
Machine
it.
Gun Kelly was in it.
He was in a bunch of the trailer. A ton of clips.
Yeah. How much? All right, I got a question. How much would someone need to pay you to be in a Jackass stunt?
I probably do.
It depends on it depends
truly
on
does
the
depend
stunt
what
because
it
there's like
is.
some that you do that you can like I can do that
Like
and
the
then
big
there's
hand
some-
one?
Yeah, like that's fine. But the
Yeah.
one remember I think it was
All right. The porta potty one.
literally that's what I was about. Isn't that Britney Spears? Wasn't she the one that did it? It was some
that was like
How about the one where he put
Yeah,
a fish
it's
hook through
Steve-O was in it.
cheek?
and they
Jumped into the
reeled
water.
him out there. No, the one where the guy put the astronaut helmet on and they had the midget fart into the thing and it went into the mask and the guy literally threw up like in the. They did some fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
They had Wee Man. They put him on the chair there and it was electric and they had the button and they kept clicking it and he was so confused what was going on.
Nick, how much does someone have to pay you to be in a Jackass stunt?
Not enough.
Not enough. Is the
Not
right.
enough.
Honestly, I a
fucking
few
hate
thousand.
those fucking
A few thousand.
You're not a fan of Jackass?
hate those fucking movies.
How come?
Just so stupid.
It's a prank show.
So
That's just a bunch. Now it's just a bunch of like middle-aged guys just tooling on each other.
All right, last topic, and then we'll get into some extra topics, and we got Trivia Tuesday.
Oh God, we do.
Kanye West reportedly buys $57.3 million Malibu Escape amid divorce. So my question to this is that really worth $57.3 million?
He had it like designed by a famous Japanese architect, which is probably why it's
So the inside probably looks way better than the outside.
Nice. The inside's super nice.
and it's in Malibu, which is
Yeah, we're probably super expensive.
So it said on the strip, the most expensive house sold for $11 million, but I'm just confused at why this was 57.
I mean,
But other than
Kanye's
the-
probably going to the extra designing the whole interior.
I mean, he says he's worth like $6 billion, so obviously this isn't really much of his net worth. But I don't know.
Or Kanye's also just exaggerating how much he spent on it.
Yeah, I mean that definitely
There's
could. You
always that
definitely could
too,
chop
yeah.
down a few mil from that. Trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, I can buy this.
When's he changed his name to Ye?
Whenever the legal process goes through, I don't know how what that's like. Soon, maybe we'll see. That's what happens when you go through a divorce. You just spend
you
almost
change your
$60
name.
million on a mansion, and you change your name to Ye. Don't get divorced, kids.
All right, last topic we got of the day: North Shore pizza dough. Did you guys hear about this?
No.
So pizza dough blob grows to enormous proportions, overtakes dumpster post Ida. So I guess these people would put like this. Do we have a picture of this? Probably not.
shut up. We're having a show.
So I do have a picture of it. They
Yeah, fucking come over here and tell me to
They
shut
put
up, you
pizza
fucking
dough in a
prick.
dumpster. It got pretty moist in there, obviously from the hurricane, and then
What got
overtook
moist?
the dumpster. Check this out.
Oh my God.
Oh, I thought you meant the pizza company just like opened up a shop out of a dumpster.
No.
Nope, the pizza dough expanded.
Oh,
I don't know if I can show the camera that one.
That's insane.
yeah.
Yeah, you can.
That's gross.
That is gross.
Mike, you still making a pizza? out of it?
Yeast. That'd be a sick pizza. Be a large pizza.
That would be an extra large.
I know we talked
pizza.
about this on the show before, but what's your favorite kind of pizza?
Pizza.
Hawaiian pizza, baby.
That's your favorite?
Give me the ham and the pineapple.
Hawaiian's your
on top.
Are we all
Favorite?
Hawaiian pizza
Love
fans here?
Hawaiian.
No.
I don't have
You
an
don't like
issue
Hawaiian
with
pizza?
I don't have an
Why?
issue with Hawaiian pizza.
Because the
like-
internet told him pineapple
No, I
was
don't
the
like
go-on
the taste
pizza.
of it. Just because I don't like the taste of something doesn't mean the internet told me
The
that.
internet told you not to like it.
favorite, but I have no issue with it.
Jordan, you like Hawaiian pizza?
First of all, I don't eat ham. Second of all,
You don't like pineapple on your pizza?
No, pineapple's not meant to go on a pizza.
Internet.
I don't like so I don't like ham. That is the internet?
Yeah, I've seen that on the internet too. I've seen that.
trend.
I've seen that on the internet.
Is the issue more ham or the pineapple?
Both.
How about you?
I just don't like
Ham or pineapple?
All right, Mike, give me your
I could
top
have
five
ham on my
pizza.
but not
Toppings?
Dude, I really don't know.
My favorite
I
pizza's
honestly
probably
have never had a
margarita.
pizza I don't like. I don't think.
Yeah.
Buff chick. Buff chick's up there.
I had buff chick pizza Sunday.
Top five pizza toppings. What do we got? Buffalo chicken.
Buffalo
chicken's
chicken.
up there. I mean,
Nick, what do you
like
got?
just a pepperoni
Yeah,
straight up
anchovies?
is a classic.
What's the opinion here on CBR? Chicken bacon ranch.
Love it.
I love that.
Great.
I'm cool with that.
Chicken bacon ranch is okay.
Let's get weird with it.
How about barbecue chicken pizza?
Ooh. Get some red onions on that bad boy.
Yep. Now we're
Delicious.
talking.
A PPM, peppers, pepperoni, mushroom.
Like a meat lover's pizza.
Go on. Meat lover is always good.
Can't go wrong
Little
with that.
sausage, peppers, and onions combo.
Forget about it.
Hungry. God damn it. Yeah.
Everybody else want to get pizza?
Yeah, I'm
All
probably
right.
gonna
We're
get
gonna leave the
pizza.
show early. Just
Isn't
get some
there a new
pizza.
pizza place around?
Yeah, I want to try the Detroit style pizza.
Where?
It's like right around the corner. It's really good.
That's what
What's the
Dave
place
was
called?
telling me.
Yeah.
Dave
Do you
was
like
telling me.
flatbread pizza more than
What is Detroit style?
Detroit style
Thin,
pizza
super
is like
thin, right?
no super thick.
Thick.
It's like
Oh,
it's like a
Thick. Hold on.
like a
It's like deep dish.
I don't know what's over
Kind of.
kind of.
You guys like
Chicago
thick?
style pizza
John,
is
you
so
like thick
overrated.
pizza?
I would love to.
So overrated.
Depends on the dough.
I'd love to try it.
It almost it's borderline trash.
I want to try it.
What is?
Deep dish.
This is Detroit.
That's not bad. I mean, that's not terrible.
So it's like the cheese is
Yeah, it's
the
awful.
cheese is cooked on the side. So like it's like cheese and like a little bread. And it's like a casserole pretty
I've never
much.
had anything like that. I'd definitely be down to try it.
What's the place called around here?
Let me look it up.
Dave.
I was talking about it, not Dave.
No.
It's Diggy's Pizza.
While you're looking, do you have a question to say?
We have one that just came up. If you could go, what's the greatest event in sports? Never mind, you're not needed.
Nothing, never mind.
Okay, bye.
What's the question?
Two from Dwayne. It was, one is, what is the greatest event in sports? Or if you could go back in time and watch any game in sports history, which would you choose?
Okay.
Woodstock.
That's not game.
What?
Yeah, it's close enough to sports.
What event
lot
is
of
the
doobies
greatest
there,
in
Mike.
sports?
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
It's
I
March
think
Madness.
the World Cup is right up there. I mean, it's only every 4 years.
The World Cup final.
The World Cup. Like, I'm not a big soccer guy, but I will watch the World
How's it not
Cup.
March Madness, though?
Because that's every single year.
Yeah, but it's still
World
sick.
Cup is
I would
every 4
watch the
years.
Patriots-Falcons Super Bowl game with 3 minutes
and
left in the
over
third
again,
quarter.
yeah.
So AJ told me a funny story about that one. He said the entire game you were going, they're fucking done.
They worked.
And then 3
Sounds
minutes left,
familiar.
you were going, oh my God, they're gonna win.
Sounds familiar. They're
Funny.
fucking done.
Funny how things can change.
Yeah.
You think the socks are done?
Hashtag socks are done.
Socks are fine.
I don't know if they're fine.
Fine. Don't worry about
I don't think they're making a run, but they're gonna make the
They'll be
playoffs.
fine.
That means nothing to me, Johnny. Just go to Disney World and fucking call it a vacation.
They'll be fine.
Johnny, what we got for Trivia Tuesday today?
All right, I got a trivia question. All
You
right,
guys look so enthralled over there. Jeez.
I'm just
Don't look
lounging.
less
No, I'm looking at the
interested.
standings right now. They got half
We can do
the
an
game
MLB update. I
against
can
the
talk a little
Jays.
baseball before we get into
Baseball,
it.
baseball, baseball.
Baseball, baseball, baseball,
Shit,
baseball,
I mean,
baseball,
dude,
baseball.
It's a long. See, the Yankees went off for a few weeks and then they came back down.
Well, it's
to
not that
earth.
much
That's
longer
what
of a season. There's
happens.
10 games left.
The fact that the
No, I'm talking about when they went on their run.
is just
Like,
a
Yeah.
disgrace.
So I'll do a little quick baseball update for you guys because we didn't do one
they
today.
started off slow, and I was just like, they'll be fine, and then they.
All right,
went
Dante's
off.
going to talk about baseball.
Just saying, bro. Just speaking my mind.
So the Yankees won yesterday. The Rays lost yesterday. The Rays. The Blue Jays lost. So they're a half game back now, the Yankees, of playoff spot. Red Sox are still a game and a half up on the Blue Jays because they didn't play yesterday. The Red Sox didn't.
They play tonight. They play the Mets tonight.
Yeah, they got 2 games set against the
games.
Mets.
Is Chris Sale pitching?
He's pitching tomorrow.
He's pitching. I think he's pitching Friday.
No, it says tomorrow on ESPN. Pavetta is pitching on Friday, it says. I think Sale should pitch against the Yankees, but
If he's pitching Friday, it'd be cool for Sale.
that's what it should
Yeah, fucking wait. Give him the
You
ball
don't need to
Friday.
throw him in there against the Mets.
Give him the ball on Friday.
You don't need to. And then he's
That
pitching.
game will be completely sold out if that was the case. I mean, it'll be
Cole
sold out
Sale.
anyway,
Yeah.
but
They're in Boston too. Fuck, I might go to a Red Sox game this
Can I
weekend.
go tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I was thinking about the Yankees.
They're good.
Honestly, a Mets game wouldn't be bad either.
I might be trying to go tomorrow.
We'll talk
Dave wants to
about
go.
it.
We'll talk.
We'll talk about it.
So Salvador Perez hit his 46th home run yesterday, which breaks the all-time record for catchers.
46?
46.
Oh my God.
He now
That's
tied with the
wild.
league lead in home runs.
Wow.
He had never hit more than 27 in a season before this year.
Uh-oh, someone's gonna get a random test.
He's sure he got random tested
He's been in
already.
the cup at the end of the season.
I'm sure he's been constantly being in that cup. Let's see what else. The Orioles beat the Phillies, which might be doing the Phillies in because the Braves won yesterday, and so now the Phillies are 3 games back of a playoff spot behind the Braves. So the Orioles might be ending their season just like they might have ended the Yankee season, just like they ended the Nats season way earlier this year. But that's not what we're talking about yet here.
Season killers.
Speaking of Nats, Juan Soto. Juan Soto had 4.
Did he hit a bomb
That was 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago?
So Juan Soto had got reached base 4 times yesterday for the, what was it? It was like I gotta look up the stat real quick because it was kind of fucking nutty about how good he has been this year. So it's the 22nd time this year that Juan Soto has reached base 4 times in a game, which would put him second all time for players 22 or younger in that stat, reaching base 4 times or more in a game. He's at a 461 on-base percentage, which would only be the 3rd time since 2008 a player has had an on-base percentage that high in a season, in a full season, by Chipper Jones and Albert Pujols. So
So, is he the greatest player of all time? He's getting there.
he's getting there.
Sad about Trout missing the whole year pretty much, huh?
Yeah, Trout. Yeah, it sucks. The Angels were
Angels are
Angels officially eliminated from playoffs last night.
Would have been fun to see him and Ohtani in the lineup all season.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of
Always
fun.
next year.
Well, yeah, it's the Angels' MO. Always next year. And yeah, it's kind of all I got for baseball. But now I got a baseball trivia question.
Yeah, what do we got?
All right. So, it's about Max Scherzer. I don't make these questions up. I steal them from Jason Stark from The Athletic. Jason Stark, thank you so much for the trivia question. There are 3 active starters with at least 1,000th inning pitched who have both a lower opponent batting average, which is like how the opponents get on base against you.
Excuse me?
Opponent batting average? What's there not to understand about that?
No, say it again.
Opponent batting average.
All right, see, I'm thinking like the pitch is bad, like.
No. It's how the batting average against the batter against
Gotcha.
you.
All right,
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
With a lower opponent batting average and a higher career strikeout rate, so the rate you strike out batters, than Max Scherzer. So it's 220 opponent's batting average and 10.73 K per 9.
This is way too many numbers. Well, how many people are we guessing and are they active?
Yes.
Justin Verlander.
Chris Sale.
Let me look at the answer. Chris Sale's one of them. The other 2 are not it.
Clayton Kershaw.
Gardner.
Nope.
Are they,
Felix
is it
Hernandez still
starter?
active?
They're all starters.
DeGrom.
Garrett Cole, no. DeGrom, yes. There's one more.
So it's 3. All right, so Sale, DeGrom.
There's 3, yes.
Is
Sorry.
Hernandez still active? Felix?
It's not Felix.
Robbie Ray.
Robbie Ray doesn't have the average, but he does have the K per 9. Considering the fact that Robbie Ray has the highest K per 9 of
Gronky.
any pitcher in 1,000 innings. Not Gronky.
Justin Verlander?
Not Verlander. Not close, but not as close as you'd think.
Garrett Cole.
Not Garrett Cole. He's
Trevor Bauer.
not Trevor Bauer.
I guess he's not active.
He is technically active.
Technicality.
You said besides Max Scherzer, right?
Yes, Max
Okay.
Scherzer is.
What am I thinking? Johnny would never put a trivia question with Trevor Bauer in it.
Yeah, because he's a fucking terrible person.
Disputing that one.
It's not Bumgarner. I think Nick got this guy in a trivia question last week or 2 weeks ago.
I fucking remember what I said 2 minutes ago, so.
Fuck.
Strasburg?
Not Strasburg. I like the guess though.
That's a good one.
You Darvish!
Yu Darvish.
You Darvish.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's it.
What
Yu
team is he? He's
Darvish.
on the
Padres. He's been
Wow.
this
I
year.
was gonna say I haven't heard much from him this year.
Well, he's been terrible. He was good for the first 2 months, and then he stopped using sticky stuff.
You Darvish. What
Stu
a guy.
Darvish.
You think Hugh Darvish used steroids?
No,
No, the sticky
The
stuff.
sticky stuff.
sticky
They
stuff.
need to get rid of that rule, man.
What, the sticky stuff
Oh
rule?
my god.
It's led to more offense. It hasn't really been that big of a deal as I
haven't
thought it
heard
would.
much about that,
Yeah, because
honestly.
it hasn't really been that big of a deal. Because they kind of figured it out in a successful manner.
Who cares?
Yeah. Who cares?
Let me ask you this, Johnny,
Yes.
before we wrap up the show here.
Sounds all right. What do you want to
Think
know?
the Padres manager gets fired for missing the playoffs this year?
Yeah, I mean, so from reading the articles, I read the Athletic article that I said I didn't read yesterday. Now I've read it. He's lost the clubhouse. I mean, he's one of those guys who's completely lost the
They're
clubhouse.
20 games behind the Giants. Holy shit.
I mean, they have the
He
same.
has to get fired.
I didn't realize they're only 76. Wow.
Jace Tingler is his name.
Wow.
First of all, how do you respect a man named Jace Tingler?
Not my
You can't.
manager.
You just can't respect a man named Jace Tingler.
Wow.
Nope.
They're 4 games back.
But yeah, I think he gets axed. I think he'll get fired. I think Boone gets fired. I mean, those are the 2 guys that come top of
Do you
mind.
realize that if the Padres job and the Yankees job become available, how many guys that are either A, like wanting to be managers are going to be all over that shit, or B, guys who are retired who are thinking about coming back and be like, go fucking manage
That's
the
a very-
Yankees.
I said
Dan Campbell, baby. Dan Campbell's gonna go.
I don't think the Yankees job is that appealing.
I was going to say the same thing. I don't think it's as desirable as you think.
Yeah.
Still the Yankees, though.
I said an interesting choice for Yankees manager, if he wants it, would be Buck Showalter. I think he'd be an interesting choice for the Yankees manager. I like Buck Showalter. I think he's a great manager. I don't know if he still wants to get back into the game. But yeah, I think Buck Showalter might be an interesting choice for a team like
I didn't know the
that.
Padres were struggling that bad.
Okay, how the D-backs done?
Terribly. They're the worst team in baseball.
48 and 102.
Torey
Tied with the
Lovullo.
Orioles. Tied
Torey
with them.
They
Lovullo.
won't get rid of him.
Is he gonna get canned?
I don't. It depends on what the organization wants to do. I don't think he'll get canned. They like him a lot there. He had that one really
It's
good
not
year.
his fault. They got literally nobody.
They have no players. Can you name a single Diamondback player?
Yeah.
The Reds are making us
Who?
a sneaky
Nick Ahmed?
run.
Oh, shit.
Padres
That's a player.
15 and a
Madison
half
Platt,
ahead.
yeah.
Asinbaum Ghana.
He's on the Diamondbacks?
Yes,
He's
he
on the
is.
D-backs?
I just assumed
yeah.
he was still on the Giants.
No.
Wow.
First year in Arizona. Is it his first year or his last year? His first year in Arizona. I forgot.
Who,
if he signed.
Lovullo?
No,
Bumgarner. This is his second year.
Second year. I forgot. if he signed
Granky?
before the
Granky is
The
on
Astros.
the Astros.
You think Bruce Bochy gets a call to
He's
come out of
retired.
retirement? Go to the Padres?
I mean, that's where he started his career.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
he did coach there for a long time. I think he's retired. I don't think he wants to come back.
I'm curious who.
I mean,
Take
it's
that
going to be an
job.
interesting job. It's going to be a very
that's
enticing job.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather be the Padres manager.
Yeah, and the Padres will
I
be much
don't
more.
I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying.
No, because you got the historic value there in New York.
Well,
but
New
the
York-
thing is, too, is
New
if you
York.
fuck up,
Yeah.
New York will.
It's
they'll-
New York.
They'll come at you. They won't hold back.
I mean, I could see Rojas also getting fired from the Mets job. He's not done a great job
Didn't
there.
they just kind of have to throw him in there because Carlos Beltran fucking.
Yep. I mean, honestly, I'd like the Nats to fire Davey Martinez. He did win a World Series. He's just not a great. He's a good guy. He's just not a great manager. He breaks every reliever we've ever had. He won't get fired though. He's manager for life because he won a World Series, and that's understandable.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be that way. I mean, look at John Farrell.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's Boston's totally different market.
different market. DC is the most forgiving.
I mean, here's the thing. Dave
Sports
Dombrowski
market.
got fired as general manager of the
A
Red
year
Sox the
after.
year after he won a World Series.
What'd you
Yeah.
say about DC?
It's the most forgiving sports market.
Sports market.
Yeah.
Not the most forgiving place.
No,
The fucking biggest death valley in the world. Are you
Yeah.
shitting me?
I was saying DC is the biggest. I mean, the sports media is so weak in DC. They don't hold anyone accountable. They're just
Two
there for a
things you
good
can't
time.
run from in life: death and DC.
I thought it was death and
Death
taxes.
taxes in DC.
I'm just saying DC.
No,
That's
you can't run from it.
The whole thing.
DC's great. And
NSA, CIA, FBI,
You know, I just don't understand. Like,
TSA.
TSA.
they're more than
sucks.
politics in DC.
DC's great,
Like
but
what?
Philadelphia sucks.
Yeah, Philly sucks.
Philly does suck.
I've never
Philly
been to Philly,
sucks.
so I
You,
can't.
you said you love Philadelphia.
No,
comment
I
on- I
didn't.
can't comment on Philly. I've never been.
Never been to Philly.
Mike, you said I've been to Philly a couple times. It's awesome.
Not once did I have ever
Oh, maybe
said
that was
Have you
something
ever
else.
been to Philly?
Yeah, I've been
Philly
to Philly.
sucks.
I didn't love it.
Better than Philly.
You love Chicago, right?
Love
Chicago's great.
I went to DC.
I didn't-
when
I
was
Chicago
younger.
either.
I went to like a bunch of like museums
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, you can do the
I was
museums, do the
young.
touristy stuff.
Philadelphia is the bell. What? You just walk up. And
Yeah.
Bell.
Yeah.
The Rockies, the staircase, the Rocky
Yeah, they
staircase.
have a statue of a fictional character.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Philly sucks.
You like Boston, Mike?
No. Good. I don't really like any city.
Yeah, all big cities.
You don't mean that.
I do.
About
San
Boston?
Diego.
Oh, San Diego's not a city.
What is
It's
it?
a beautiful. It's just a beautiful place.
On technicality,
It's a city. It's a city.
No, it's a beautiful
City.
place. It's not a city.
It is a city.
Miami.
Never been. No appeal. No, never, no appeal.
To
I've been
Miami.
to Miami.
That's insane.
I've never been to Florida.
That's
I don't
literally
fly,
insane.
dude. Like
Wait a minute. What did you just
I've
say?
never been to Florida.
That's
I don't fly.
What's the furthest south you've ever been?
Texas?
Connecticut.
Okay, Texas.
You don't fly? That's fucking west.
That's south.
No,
Wait, you won't fly?
It's also south.
It's also
Not a
south.
Southwest.
Why don't you like
I mean,
planes?
yeah. It's very,
South Midwest.
very south.
South
though.
It's
Midwest.
just like everyone has like those fear. Like everyone has
Would
like
you
that
ever?
one
Would you ever go up and fly your own plane?
fly my own plane? Like me flying the plane? No, I don't know how long.
It's fun, man. It's
Dude, the chances of you crashing one of those is like 200. It goes up like
Yeah, it's
250%.
very high
okay,
odds.
but
Have
like
you ever flown a plane before?
I have taken the wheel of a plane before. Yes.
The pilot passed out.
It's fun. Man.
Did you sound the pilot out and get the controller like, like I'm a big pilot?
Getting to feel so much fun. I don't give a fuck. No shot. I would. I think I would pass out going on.
Have you guys ever been out?
Down at the fucking ground.
Ryan, would you ever
God
fly a
forbid
plane?
something happens to my parachute.
See, Ryan's got a set of morals. He'd fly a plane.
Morals?
What
What does morals have to do with
It's not
anything?
correct. It's not.
You fucking bust my balls by fucking using the same difference in the wrong category.
How come you don't like planes?
Okay, I'll tell you why I don't like planes.
Okay, thank you
All right.
for folding your
man.
napkin.
I don't like planes for many reasons. Number one, I'm claustrophobic. I
fucking like on top of everybody. They just
Going into a bathroom on an airplane.
What if you have your own
sucks.
private
No.
jet?
It'd be a little better. Number 2, fucking people suck getting on the plane and off the
The whole
plane.
process.
The process
The whole
is terrible.
process sucks.
Literally, it takes people forever to come in, put the bag over the stupid thing, sit out, shut up and fucking move.
Especially-
Getting off the plane after being on a plane for 7 hours, get the fuck off the plane.
Especially now with COVID, I haven't been on a plane trip
Nick, you
since
realize
then,
they
but
have
like
to,
it's
like,
probably
put
terrible.
the terminal
I flew
door
2 days
against the,
before
you know,
they
the
put, like,
door
the
that
law
opens
down.
up quicker.
No one was there.
Thank you.
Traveling
See,
is a whole
that-
day
that I'd
ordeal.
be okay.
Let's stop talking over.
Here's the thing.
Fucking sucks.
I'm not like if I have to like I've flown like 4 or 5 times in my life, but that was to things I had to go to. Like if I have to fly somewhere, I will. But like if I had the option not to, I'd probably
Flying's
not.
fine. It's not good or bad.
no,
it's
it's just not my
fine.
Look,
thing, dude.
an hour flight to DC is not bad, all right? But fucking go to the fucking California, be stuck on the tarmac for 2 hours.
I've flown. I've done 14-hour flights.
When I was
14?
Yeah.
I fucking threw myself off the merry-go-round. before I went up.
I flew to Uganda.
Oh, hell no, I ain't going to. I think. No.
What does it do again?
What are you talking
The
about?
toilets.
Fucking flying helicopter.
I'm pretty sure they go.
I would not do a helicopter.
They took Kobe. If they took Kobe, they have no issue taking me. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Fuck
I've flown a helicopter.
No shot.
Oh, what the hell did you take a 14-hour flight to?
I flew to Africa.
See, I do want to go on those safaris, but I have
Yeah.
to figure that out.
I went to
Give me
use-
some night.
I flew to Africa. I flew to Israel.
You take
Like-
the safari in Africa?
Yeah, I did do a safari in Africa.
Did you really?
Yeah.
We'll have to talk.
Yeah.
All right, Big Nick, that's all we got. That's all we got for today. Big Mike has left the building, so let's end
Big
the show.
Mike is shitting.
All right, Mike's gone. That means we're done. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. Make sure you check out the YouTube page, TikTok page, Instagram page, MySpace page, this page, that page, whatever.
Nick,
the
there's
fuck
one comment in here that I just want to bring up. It says Tanner Smith goes, "Big Nick, can you punch my teacher right now?"
Tanner
He's
Smith,
watching in social studies class.
Fuck your teacher.
study the opponent and do it yourself.
All right, that's a wrap.
I love it.
That's a fucking rap.
Oh, that's funny.